16 drones were used by Ukrainian special forces on Wednesday to attack Russian soldiers. One of the attacks was made against an enemy anti-aircraft missile installation. The Ukrainian military is using drones to hurt Russian troops badly in the eastern Donbas region, near the town of Vuhledar. The situation is incredibly complicated. Drone operators from Ukraine are defeating the invasion and inflicting incredibly severe losses on Russia. The military's general staff reported on Wednesday that about 7 different kinds of enemy military hardware had been damaged or destroyed nearby in its most recent operational report. The town of Vuhledar has become vital in the conflict in eastern Ukraine. For the past 3 months, Russian forces have already been trying to seize it. It would be more difficult for the Ukrainians to shut down the nearby railway connecting Donetsk to the Crimean Peninsula, which is under Russian control, if Moscow gained control of this region. The Russians could also start their planned spring offensive by going on an attack in the northeast. Russia launched a significant invasion of Ukraine about a year ago, killing and hurting many people in the process. The Vuhledar counterattack has drawn scathing criticism from numerous prominent Russian military analysts. Several 100,000 soldiers on both sides have died because of the war, as have many civilians in Ukraine, and whole towns and villages have been destroyed. As the second year of the war starts, both sides are getting ready for major offensives by sending thousands of elite soldiers and cutting-edge weapons systems to the front lines to defend them. Numerous things could happen this year, each with a different chance of happening. Ukrainian military officials claim that Russian forces are distributed all through the Vuhledar region. Professional units, the recently activated DPR paramilitary group, and ground troops from the Patriot Private Army Company, all of which are believed to be affiliated with the Russian Defense Ministry, are among these forces. The Ukrainian government has said that it wants to get rid of all Russian influence in the country. Fire damage must be applied skillfully on the battlefield, which can only be done with the proper equipment and ammunition. Additionally, some Ukrainian government representatives have expressed a desire to divide the Russian Federation. Even though the Ukrainian army has taken back some of the lands it lost, Russian forces still control most of the area. Little has changed in the last 3 months. Russian forces still possess a significant advantage in firepower. Despite their shared emotional support for Ukraine, the West hasn't come to a consensus on how the war should end. Washington is Kyiv's most important ally, and it has made it clear that it will help the Ukrainian army and government as long as it takes to beat Russia decisively. Analysts say it will be hard for the Ukrainians to quickly get more supplies while fighting units with anti-tank missile systems and shells. Russian officials have claimed that their country is losing 500 troops every day while also attempting to spend a sizable amount of money to advance, according to statements made by Ukrainian officials over the last week.